So far I've been talking about the cognitive domain. What about the moral domain? Must we cease to teach children what is moral, but instead teach them how to decide for themselves what is moral? Well, that's not how morality works. I always hear teachers say to kids when they're misbehaving, "Make good choices." They don't mean those kids have to invent morality on the spot. What they mean is make the morally right choice in this situation. And how do kids know what the morally right choice is? Adults teach them what's right and what's wrong. This is done through child training. From the moment children begin to express desires that are contrary to the desires of the people around them, they learn morality. And where is child training done? At home and at school, but most critically, at home. Child training at home is critical because the two things children are required to have when they enter school, namely the basics of language and self-control, are learned at home, starting at age 0. The language part should be obvious. The more linguistic richness and exposure to text at home, the better. And no one has more control over this than the parents. But the utter necessity of self-control is often taken for granted. Yet it's the foundation of every other virtue. Self-control is the essence of moral character and of every excellence. And it's learned primarily at home. Because that's where the little genetic seed, so to speak, is first planted, secured, and nurtured. Self-control is an outcome of parental care and guidance, which is another word for discipline. But whatever you call it, self-control is the outcome of external control. It's the same with self-control as with language. Both are imposed externally and are gradually internalized. External control becomes internal control. I've had the experience of working with children who were severely neglected in their formative years as orphans from China and from Russia. It's a testament to the marvelous resilience of children that, if cared for early enough, they can grow up mentally strong and healthy. But older adoptees are a testament to the fact that when that care doesn't come early enough, the window closes on their formative stages and opportunities for child training are tragically lost. In large part, what's tragically missing in their formative years is the experience of developing loving, trusting relationships with adults in a secure environment. Also, I've worked with hundreds of public school teachers, and I can testify that every single one of them wishes for a student with more language richness and self-control learned at home and not less. This is all to emphasize the utter importance of early child training in the home as it relates to language, moral character, and attitudes toward learning.